Welcome to the maths classes by Devendra Answer. Today we are going to discuss for class 11th a new chapter. Name is given by complex number. Now what is a complex number? We have done in class 10th. The name of the chapter is given by quadratic equation. There we have done D word, which is known as discriminant, and value is given by b square minus 4ac. And we have done a topic, nature of roots. There we are having three possibilities like this. In this case we are having real and distinct. Distinct means separate, different roots. In this case we are having real and equal roots. In this case we are having not real. Not real word we can say here imaginary. These type of root we are going to discuss, and this chapter name is given by complex number. Now what we are going to discuss, if d become for example minus 2 less than 0. In quadratic equation we have done this rule, quadratic formula, this one. In this chapter we are going to discuss how can we solve out square root of a negative number, that is known as imaginary numbers, which comes in complex number. There is a term we represent here by I, whose name is given by iota, whose value is given by square root of a negative number given by 1. And if we take square root scaling on both sides, square root cancel out, it become minus 1. If we see here iota cube, it can be written as iota square multiply iota. Iota square is given by minus 1 multiply iota. So iota cube from here become minus iota. If we see here iota raised to power 4, which can be written as iota square multiply iota square. Iota square is given by minus 1 multiply minus 1. So overall become plus 1. So today we are going to discuss imaginary roots which are not possible to discuss in 10th class. Now we are going to discuss in 11th class. Now how can we simplify square root of a number like this? Because square root of negative number is not possible, these are not real, these are known as imaginary number, we can break like this, product of minus 1 with 25, because power is same, so they can attach. So by law of exponent they can be separated back like this. Same way we are going to do here, minus 1 multiply with square root of 81. Square root of minus 1 is given by iota, it is given by 5. It is given by iota with 9. So answer here become 9 iota, here answer become 5 iota. If these two value comes in multiply, value of this term we have done 5 iota, and value of this term we have done 9 iota. It is given by 45 iota multiply iota, iota square, and iota square is given by minus 1. Replace it. So answer become minus 45. Now there is a question in the mind. Can we multiply these two values directly? Can we write this one? We have read out, we can multiply two rational numbers, irrational numbers, real numbers, but we cannot multiply two irrational numbers. So in this way we have to simplify. Another example we are going to take here, square root of minus 25 plus 4 times square root of minus 16 plus 3 times square root of minus 9. Means what we observe here, square root of number comes, but with, to remove negative we represent iota. Same way, square root of 25 is 5 for negative iota. 4s is 16 square root 4 with iota. 3s is square root of 9 3 with iota. It becomes 5 iota. Second term become 16 iota. Third term become 9 iota. So total become here 30 iota. Now next, how can we simplify the biggest power like this? As we know, iota square is given by minus 1. Iota raised to power 4 is given by 1. So we can use any term out of these two. We are going to use 2 power. In the table of 2, 92 is a 38. 1 power left. So we can write like this. Iota square value minus 1 with 19 power iota s. Minus with odd power minus 1 raised to 19 is 1. multiply iota. So overall become minus iota. Maybe number comes downside like this. So first of all, we can write like this: 2 raised to power 39. It become 78. 1 power separate. It is like this. If we see here, this is our imaginary number. As we know, in case of rational number, if we remove the irrational number downside, same here, we remove the iota term from denominator. It become from here -1 multiply with iota square. Upside become only iota, because iota multiply iota become iota square. Now using the value of iota square, that is -1. So overall become denominator +1. So like this we can remove the highest power and we can simplify them easily. For example, we are having this one, iota raised to power n plus 1, n plus 2, n plus 3. How can we simplify? If you see here, there is a power which is common in all, iota raised to power n. We can take here common. It become 1, iota raised to power 1, iota raised to power 2, iota raised to power 3. Now using the values, iota raised to power n is iota square -1, iota cube is minus iota. If you see, -1 plus 1 cancel out, plus iota minus iota cancel. So bracket gives us 0 answer. 0 multiply any value become 0. Now another type, can we compare two complex number like this? This is standard form of complex number represented by z, x plus iota y. We can represent on graph paper also. Here this plane is known as Argand plane. This value indicates abscissa, no doubt. This indicates ordinate. So xy indicated by here. As you know, in coordinate, if 2 points are given, so it can be needed on graph paper like this. If we see this one, these two complex numbers are equal. So how can we equate? Because it represents a coordinate geometry. It also represents a coordinate geometry. In coordinate geometry, 2 points representing should be same and ordinate should be same. Now what we see here, what we give the name here, this is known as real part of a complex number, which can be given direct number. This is contain iota. Iota means imaginary number. So this part is known as imaginary part. So what we have a rule, if two complex numbers are equal, it means their real parts are equal, imaginary parts are also equal. We are taking one example here on it. If we are having 2 plus 3 plus x with iota is equal to y plus 7 plus 2x with iota. If we equate the real part, what we get? Y should be 2. If we see here imaginary part, 3 plus x should be is equal to 7 plus 2x. Shifting, other we can say collecting of like terms, we get this one, 3 minus 7 on the left hand side, on right side 2x minus x. So we get here -4 should be is equal to x. So like this we can find out the missing terms x and y by equating their real part as well as imaginary part. Thank you.